back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be doing some DIY high-end decor. I'm gonna be using mostly Dollar Tree items, but you guys know me, I like to add different stuff, whether it's from Walmart, Amazon, Goodwill, you know, wherever I can find inexpensive supplies, that's where I'm gonna go. I hope you guys are cool with that. Hey, if this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I would love it if you became part of the DIY family by subscribing to my channel and hitting the bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. Before I get into the DIYs though, I do want to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by ShopTagger. If you guys didn't know, this is my full-time job. So if I play ads or if I have sponsors, that's basically my income and what pays the bills and what helps my family. So I really appreciate you guys' patience and support through the ads, through the sponsored bits, because again, that's what keeps my channel going and it helps support my family. So that's it, you guys. Not gonna make it super long. The next bit I will show you guys a little bit of what ShopTagger is about, and then we'll get on to the DIYs, okay? All right, let's go.
Okay, so ShopTagger is a mobile and web app that helps you find coupons anytime you're shopping online, and then it also notifies you anytime items that you save are on sale or come back in stock. You can shop from thousands of different stores, and you can create lists to save, decor for your different rooms in your home. So I am going to be working on Milani's room soon, and this is how you create the list. But let's just go back in here because I'm still shopping for the dining room and kitchen and all that. So I searched into Ashley Furniture and am looking for a Farmhouse bar stools because I need something for our kitchen counter now that we redid it. So I found some that I like, and luckily they're in the color that I like. So I'm going to go in here and add them to my cart. And if you can see that little pop-up up there, you can click on it, go to your cart, and this little thing, this little blue icon pops up. It says, I feel lucky. So once you click that, it's going to start looking for the best discount code that you can use if they have one for Ashley Furniture. So I found one. Yay! I'm saving $27 on it. But if you're not quite ready to shop and pull the plug, I'm going to go ahead and shop some more and save some items to my list, and hopefully I will be notified when any of these go on sale, just like I did for this chandelier. So I got my email notification. It told me it went on sale, so it's taking me to the item, and now I can go on there and save 27% off compared to when I had saved it originally. So now hopefully it's to a price that you like and you can go ahead and check out like normal. So to download ShopTagger, make sure you follow the link down below, create an account, sign in. This is going to take you to the Chrome web store. Now you can go to Connect Now, add to Chrome, add extension, and you're all set. Happy shopping. So for this first DIY, we're going to be taking 4 different things from Dollar Tree, and I have 3 different vases and candle holders. As you can see, they're all different shapes, sizes, textures, and then this little wooden round also that I'm reusing from a different DIY. So I'm basically just going to glue these all together. And for the most part, the 2 bottom pieces are going to be glued upside down.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in old conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces.
This next step is a little new to me. There was a few people that suggested I use spackling to kind of cover up the creases on the vases when I glue them together. I've used plaster of Paris, which I will use in the next DIY. So anyways, I'm taking your guys' advice and using this spackling. And honestly, you know, I started out fine and then everything got out of hand. I just went to town with the spackling and it ended up like literally covering way more than just the crease. So I did have to kind of mold it and, you know, try to get it to where it wasn't super obvious. So yeah, you guys can see there, like 3 hours later, I'm still spackling away, but I actually had to let this dry overnight, not because I meant to. This takes about an hour to 4 hours to dry completely. So I just left it overnight, and then once it was dry, I did go ahead and sand it down just to make sure that it's nice and even to the candle holders. And I am going to be taking some Lowe's sample paint, and I think the color is galaxy. So I'm just gonna take my paper towel and just tap it on there. And I love the tapping method because it gives it some texture, and I love using just a regular paint because it's thicker and it just gives it a more high-end look.
'Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. And I think to myself, and I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time. And I know it so well, I will always be by your side. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
So this DIY reminded me of this other one that I did in March, I believe. So this one I did use plaster of Paris. So I mixed some white acrylic paint, like a droplet or two of some chalkboard paint. And then this one is in Robin's Egg Blue, which is like a turquoise color, I think. And just a little bit of plaster of Paris, also mixed with water. And I tried to see how thick it was going to be. It wasn't too thick, but you can still see like a good consistency on there. So anyways, just taking my brush, I just brushed it all on my glass vase from Dollar Tree, and I did about 3 coats on this. This dries pretty quickly, so you'll be able to, get to work on it like faster, I guess, or you have to work on it fast because it dries fast. You guys know what I mean. So you can see already here that it does have that either stone or cement look, which I loved, and that's why I'm sharing this now, even though it's an older DIY, just because it does match that first vase that I did. And here I'm just taking some laundry line and wrapping it around. Alright, so this one is going to be super simple. I just ordered this coil of flat reed, and this is used for basket weaving, and I think it has like 185 feet or something like that. Anyways, I'll link it down below. Everything, again, is really simple. I just cut some strips and I made a little, what is it, globe, or what would you call this? Anyways, so yeah, just glue it together and then give it a coat of paint.
I can see it's all clear. I'm still a kid trying to act like they all taught me, but nothing makes sense anymore. Nothing
For this one, I'm using a Dollar Tree shadow box frame and then also some of these Amazon beads and a little bit of this Dollar Tree silver wire. And I'm just going to be using the 2 smallest beads on this case.
Maybe I could have seen it all coming, that I wouldn't grow wiser for each day.
So on this frame, I'm just going to go ahead and take it apart and then spray paint it with that same Rust-Oleum white paint in matte.
Am I the only one lost in translation, where nothing makes sense anymore?
So on this one, technically the biggest piece that I'm using is not from Dollar Tree. I just had some plywood laying around from our kitchen remodel, so I'm just going to use that. And finally got my new sander, which, by the way, sands like cutting butter. So excited for it. Yeah, I was tired of using that old one that was literally going to fall apart on me. So anyways, just going to sand it down a little bit. And remember that plywood is not like a thick piece of wood. It's just like layers of wood glued it together. So on the sides you will kind of see those layers showing through, but it's okay. We're going to go ahead and work with that. So I'm going to take this Minwax gray stain, and I've had that kind of hanging out in the garage for a long time, so I'm just going to go ahead and mix it around really well, just so that so that all the color will come through. And I'm just using a regular paper towel to, grab the stain and then just run it along the board. And I feel like it looks so pretty. I did give it 2 coats just so that it was more gray, because if you kind of look at it, there's like a green undertone to it. So yeah, I gave it 2 coats. And then at the end, I just took a dry paper towel to kind of absorb the rest of that stain.
On a weary line, too scared to trust you and jump down.
So this was actually a recent pickup at Dollar Tree. I hadn't seen these before, so I made sure to pick up a few that say different words. And I am going to sand it down a little bit because it has like little fuzzies that stick out. So just sanding it down, and then I'm going to use that same the Lowe's sample paint, and I believe it's Galaxy again. So I'm just going to use that and then paint it all over and then sand it down a little bit on the edges.
Status quo up here, won't let anybody come near. I'll fix it on my own. 29 years I've been the same, trying so hard to run from shame. But how long can I keep up the pace? To fool myself, I don't need grace. Will you be there to catch my fall? Need to be sure you'll hear my call. Darkness around me and I don't know why it's so hard to let go. Why it's so hard to let go. Down the line, you'll ask why I wasted my time, and I'll say I did.
All right, so originally I was just gonna leave it as is, but I actually got these in right on time. I'm talking about the reed that I used in the previous DIY. So I just cut a few strips and I'm gonna frame around it. So I'm just gonna cut them up, paint them, and then glue them down. And I also did decide to paint the sides of the frame or the sign white.
Better, but the truth is I was weak and scared, afraid of the blame. 29 years I've been the same, trying so hard to run from shame, and I will not keep up the pace. To fool myself I don't need grace. Will you be there to catch my fall? Need to be sure you hear my call. Darkness surround me and I don't know why it's so hard to let go. Why it's so hard. Will you be there to catch my fall? Need to be sure you'll hear my call. Darkness surround me and I don't know why it's so hard to let go. Why it's so hard to let go.
And for the final touch on this, I am going to be using 2 of these garland, Lani, from Dollar Tree, and then one of these really big wreath forms from Dollar Tree as well. I just took the outer ring, and I'm going to go ahead and just twist the garland all around it, and I think it goes around like 1.5 times, and then the second time around, I do go around just a little bit more loosely, and you hang it up onto the little hook I placed on the sign earlier, and it's all done.
Trees are dancing while the spring's still here. They don't make haste cause they know what's coming. We try to wash away our broken years, but it's so hard in the cold summer.
Alright guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's DIYs. If you did, I would love it if you guys gave me a thumbs up. Leave me your comments down below. Don't forget to check out ShopTagger. I will also link them down in the description. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!
In the cold